Hello, guys. I am so sorry. I am late. Oh, Beth is sick. Oh, what time was that? Okay, we're going to give time for people to pop in. We got a little person in the studio today, so we'll be trying to have a duo thing. So what you going to do in the studio? You want to introduce yourself?
Okay.
What's your name?
Isaiah.
And who are you?
I'm your daughter. I'm your granddaughter.
Yes. Okay, so today, remember guys, I told you it's family reunion time, so things ran a little late. I tried to put up a little note, and hopefully everybody got it. If not, you're on Team Replay. Thank you for joining. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do hit that subscribe button and that bell notification all for times like this when I come on like late. My time was supposed to be 3 o'clock because I thought I would have been done. But we ran over, and instead of leaving, I just hung out. All right, let's cut this down because we're going to have this phone. So we're on day 12 of World Watercolor Month. And we're going to be slapping some paint on some paper, hanging out with some things, doing a couple things. It's going to be fun. It's going to be real. I'm not going to say it's going to be quick. But as you can see, the desk looks like it did the last live yesterday because I left out of here, went and did family reunion stuff, and now is actually the first time I've been back. So we're going to move this around, but we're going to paint some flowers because we're going to use this purple magenta and this one mineral violet and maybe some of the hello turquoise. So today we're going to kind of slap some paint on some paper. For sure, for sure. All right, so let me get this so we can see our comments. See, we'll get comments right there. Mm-hmm. So we're going to change this and put that so you can see comments. All right, so what do you want to paint? Isaiah is live in the studio with us today. How old are you?
8.
She's 8 years old. She is... oh, Lord. Number, I think, 6 in the line of my grandchildren. I think. Are you 6? I can't remember what number you are. I really can't. I'm not going to even lie and say your number such and such and such. Beth, we're going to be praying for you. She's sick and she'll be lurking. Are you still here? Not sure, but I hope you feel better, Beth. Beth is sick, so we're going to pray for... that's Beth's message right there. So it was already here when we came on. So put your hand there and say hello.
Hello. I did what you did.
The little hands. All right, so we're going to keep this plugged up over here. And now we're going to give it a little bit of time so people can kind of pop in because we were a little late.
Yes, we was late.
Yeah.
Some family reunion stuff.
Yes, but we had fun. We learned a lot today.
Oh, we did.
Did you learn something? What are some things you learned today at the family reunion? Do you want to tell them what you did today at the family reunion?
Well, we did today. We sat and went to go get lunch, and I went outside and wait. I came back in. I saw everybody had some books everywhere, and I was asking. And then at the end, when my mom told me to come on, we went to go get some snow cones. My grandma was in the car.
What happened first though? After we ate breakfast this morning, where did we go?
We went to the family reunion.
Right, but where did we go in the truck though? Like, do you remember where we went?
Yesterday?
No, today.
Today?
Mhm.
We went to go get breakfast.
And then where did we go after breakfast?
After breakfast we went we went to the
Where we were walking outside? Where was that?
we was walking outside.
Yeah, where were we walking outside at? Didn't we go to the church?
Yeah, we went to the church.
Where were we walking at in the church?
In the graveyard.
In the graveyard. And
Yeah.
did you learn something in the graveyard?
Yes. Back in the olden times, people didn't have that much medicine to cure the other people that were sick. They had to they passed away because they was sick.
Mm-hmm. And so, and then did all of them have headstones on their graves?
Yes, most of all of them had headstones. Some of them were really good people.
Mm-hmm.
They had a good time in their lives. And then after that, we went to the family reunion.
Right. We went to the center where the family reunion is, where we got to go inside. Mm-hmm.
But we drove around and saw the red road.
So the clay roads of Alabama.
Yeah, I saw the clay road of Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama.
Barbara, hello. I haven't seen you on one of my lives in forever because you out here doing your thing. Yeah, see, Barbara, her comment comes up right there. So she says, hi. So, Barbara, we're in the studio today with Karen and
Isaiah.
So we're here because it's family reunion time here in Alabama. And in the midst, in between, we took a break until
Now.
yeah, and so we're gonna pop on here, slap some paint on some paper. Why, guys? Because it's World Watercolor Month, and I refuse to miss a day just because even though it's family reunion time, I still want it to. I am super duper excited that you're here.
She had 3 more comments.
She says, I'm here. I've missed you like heck. And then she says, who's the special visitor? What's your name again?
Isaiah.
And who are you?
Your granddaughter.
Right. That's right. All right. So here we go. We got some new colors. They're not new in the world.
They're just new.
No, they're new to the studio. So we got these yesterday, and like I said, we're gonna do this color, and this color. And we're gonna have some leaves, so maybe that color. All right, so you need to, this is gonna be your palette right here.
Okay.
Like that, and we're gonna give you a brush. So you get your watercolor brush. So let's kind of move over and let's put you up here so we can see. We need to see your hands. They need to see what you're gonna be doing. So put your slide up some.
Okay.
This side wasn't meant for 2. All right. There we go. Is that garbage can in your way?
It's fine.
Okay. Put your hands up. That's your paper. That's your brush. Okay. See, now we can see your hands. There we go. So they can see what you're going to draw.
Okay.
All right. So we have, this is we're going to put some paint on there. And what else? What else? You're going to draw a flower. You can draw whatever you want to draw. All right, let's get you some water. And we're going to get me some water.
Pink water.
Oh, Scott just said, well, there's a voice I have.
What happened?
Hello, Scott. How are you? I miss seeing your name. I miss seeing Barbara Thomas on my lives. But I know Barbara Thomas has been busy. Okay, this is yours. We're going to just do one right now.
Yeah, one for now.
Right, you got to pick that brush up.
Okay.
I got to get me a brush. Oh, I need a bigger brush.
Oh, I can get you.
No, we just wheel this around. There's some in here too. Let's see. That's a number. Oh, let's see. This is a number something. We'll use this one. Okay, so you're going to wet your brush.
Okay.
Going to wet our brush. Kind of stay in the water. But here we go. Let's do this.
Okay.
Put our colors in our palette. I want this cleaned out. So what I'm going to do.
Ooh.
Oh, that might not come out because that might be something else.
Oh.
Yeah, that might be something else.
You're gonna have to wash it.
No, it's just it's not going to come out. It's that stuff over there.
Oh.
But I do need a clean one. Hold on.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be okay.
There you go. And there we go.
Okay, I can tell my that.
Alright, so we're gonna put purple in here.
Purple in there.
Now we can't swish it all around. We're just gonna
Swish it a little bit.
yeah, you're gonna put it's gonna be purple. So when you take your brush, or give me the spray bottle right there.
Spray.
And we're gonna spray that. Spray it in there. Spray it. Spray it again. Okay, so that's our purple.
Okay.
And then we're going to take some, this one, kind of put it right there. Okay, spray it. Alright, and then we're going to put this one in here. Because we got green over there, so green is over there.
Green is over there. Okay.
Yeah, so we don't have to put green down. Spray a little bit more. Yeah, you want to wake it up. There we go. Okay, these are some new intense colors that I got from Willow Set, and these are I'll link the for these in the description box below. I don't think I put them in the description box, but there are some beautiful colors. So we're gonna slap some paint on some paper together, and she's gonna paint what she wants, and I'm gonna paint what I want. So you get to do purple or red, which is magenta, which is kind of pink, or this color to make you a flower. I didn't put nothing on there because I put it all up here, so we're good. But you also can take this, like when you do this. Oh, this water is extremely dirty.
It's dirty. You want me to go get some new water?
Nope. You don't have to go anywhere. We keep water in the studio.
Wow.
Yes.
That's cool.
Everything you need, it's in the studio.
Yeah. Backup thing when you need things, but you don't have to get out of the studio. That's good.
Alright, let's get us some water. A little bit. Okay, so get your brush, and so
Okay.
what color you want to start with?
My first color is gonna be this one.
Okay, so you wet your brush and then dip it in there. Yeah, just no, put a little bit more on there. No, so let's do this. You gotta kind of move it around. Right now, you don't want too much on your brush, so that's why you come over here and put it.
Most of it off.
Right, and then you go and you make your flower. So you got to come up. See your screen? You got to pull it up so they can see what you're gonna draw. So you got to be like
Here.
right there. Pull it up a little bit more. Show me how where you're gonna draw, and then we'll make sure it's on the screen.
Right here.
Okay, then you need to make sure that you can see yourself on the screen.
Okay, like that.
Is that good for you?
That's good.
Okay. So she's using intense magenta, and we're gonna see what she's gonna draw. I'm not sure what you want. So family reunion is going great, guys. It's the weather is hot, but we're not really outside, so it's nice. We learned about some history today. We walked through the cemetery to really identify our ancestors and just kind of pay attention to where we've come from as a family, who we are, how we are related, in what lineage, and so that's been very interesting. Although for me, I've been doing a little history on my family for like about 6 years because I wanted to know that information. Plus my grandmother, who is like 98, we talk about it. And so it's good to get that kind of history from somebody who was around, who has been around, and who was around. So that makes it a little bit. So I didn't want to not do World Watercolor Day. And so being that Azaya is here, so she's just like, can she go live? Of course you can, because we're going to hang out here in the studio. because normally we're in the studio doing videos and stuff for my Patreon. So being that she wanted to do that, then we're gonna do this real quick. Not real quick. We're gonna hang out with you guys for a little bit. Then I'm gonna kind of try to take a little nap and get ready for this evening, because we have to be back for the banquet this evening. Now this color is so pretty. It is called Intense and Mineral Violet, and I'm going to get into the pigment of all these colors later, not right now, because I got Happy Mail yesterday and got these colors, so I haven't really delved into like what's what or whatever. So but I do know from yesterday of doing this one, watch out, doing this one, these colors are very vibrant and they are very much so beautiful. So that's what we're doing. Okay, she's doing her thing and I'm doing my thing. So I'm gonna draw some more roses and different colors, just to show you how beautiful. Oh, and the prompt for today for World Watercolor Month. Let's not forget what our prompt is for today. Today is 12, so today is rumble. Yesterday was spicy, so we kind of did some little spicy. We got spicy, and then Dawn did, she cut some spicy bell peppers out of her yard, so she painted her bush with the bell peppers on there, so that was her interpretation of spicy. And me personally, I didn't do anything yesterday with spicy, but I did do flowers. Flowers. No, actually, no, I didn't do flowers. Yeah, I did a kind of, but I did. We opened up Happy Mail, and I opened up Royal Mail that came from the UK from Sketches and Scrubs. She sent some dots for mission granulating paints. So, but I've already have the mission granulating, so I wasn't excited about making them up. So you're trying to do what I did? Mm-hmm. So draw a half C.
Half C.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come up a little bit so we can see what you're doing. All right. Now that's a half C on that side. Now right there, draw a half C on
under it.
Kind of around it.
Around it, but
yeah,
bigger?
like this. So if you go half C here, then you go half right there like that. There you go. And then when you go back, go right up here, half C. And then come down on the side. You gotta do the same thing on this side. So that's kind of, And then you can come and do it again over here. So now you're just doing half C's all the way around. Now put a little bit of water. See right here, we got a little bit of water right there. Kind of dive in. Swash it because you got some, Okay. Now kind of take it and lay the brush kind of down like this. Now drag it up that way. Yeah. There you go. Not all the way around, but there you go. Now do the same thing down there. Now do those in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah, like right there. Put a little bit more water to them. Yeah. And then that one. There you go.
This one too? Or no?
If you want it. And then see, all you're doing is adding pigment to it, and it's gonna dry pretty. So then you're just gonna lay the brush down like so, like this. Yeah, and that makes your petals. There you go. There you go. Oh, so Barbara, yes, you can actually go to Doodle Wash and get the prompts. So you can go to Doodle Wash, or you can go to worldwatercolormonth.com and you can get the prompts. And for some people, like I said, we did melt. We wrote the word. Christy Rice had fade. She wrote the word. Or you can, color the word, write the word. It's whatever. For World Watercolor Month, it's whatever these prompts make you feel like you want to do. You're not even, like, what do you do? Like stretch. We got 14 the day 14 is going to be stretched. That's pretty. So like if you want that middle, like my middle, then take your brush and wet it a little bit more.
Like that?
Now if you got water on, no, just now go around because it's wet now.
Go around?
In that one, if you want that one to look like the rest of them.
Like
Yeah.
that?
And then go right there if that's what you want. Right there, yeah. And then you just keep going, like, what color? See, so like right here, I keep going around and it gets kind of darker. And then you kind of move the paint if you want it to keep trying to make the petals. All right, and kind of, now you can leave it alone because you want the center to stay there. So you don't want the center to be gone. So now you can start on another one and let that one dry. And then you can come back and do something else. Now you're mixing your colors on there. But to do that, take some water. So let me show you something. No, take some water, rinse it off. Rinse it off real good.
Okay.
Okay, dab it off. All right. Now lay the brush down next to this. Slide it all the way down. All right. Now take the brush and kind of wiggle it so you can. It'll come. Yeah. There you go. There you go. And then when it dries, so you don't have to go and get no more pigment, it's already there. You see what I'm saying? So for World Watercolor Month, if you don't want to use the prompts, you don't have to. The whole thing is to have fun, get in your space, and remember I've taken the acronym SLAP, which is you're going to find you some space, and then you're going to basically take the, oh, that's not what I want. Let's close that. But you got SLAP, right? So we want you to have setup, load, act, and pause. That's SLAP. That's the acronym for SLAP. Set up a space, clear a tiny space, play some music. Just make it your own thing so that you can kind of create a ritual that's called It's My Time. That's what the S is for. The L is for load. Load is pick 3 colors. See, I actually have 4, but I've only, well, actually 1, 2, yeah, we got 3 colors. So pick 3 colors that match your current mood. Now, really right now, truthfully, if I want to pick a color that match my mood, it will be blue because I'm a little, not blue, but I'm a little tired. So it makes me a little, I don't know, blue just fits me right now. So therefore, because I didn't want to look blue, feel blue, or sound blue, I picked vibrant colors so that make me kind of be happy about it. So when I'm talking to you, I want to tell you to pick 3 colors that match your current mood. Or let's say you say, well, I don't paint. I don't do paint. I don't do none of what y'all are doing. That's fine. What do you do? Pick maybe 3 separate times of the day. Take 3 different walks, or go on 3 different adventures, or whatever your thing is. The end of the day, what you want to do is have your emotion to change, or if you're in a funk. So that's SLAP got birth out of my day with my car. And so I had to stop, I had to pause, I had to pivot, I had to take the space that I had to just be like, okay, I don't want to be in a funky mood. I don't want this to really ruin my day. So I had to set up a little space to just breathe, right? So now that I'm in the studio, I want you to clear a tiny space, play a song or whatever your thing is, right? And act, the A in SLAP is act. Slap paint in big loose strokes, like she's doing right here. You gotta put it up there so they can see. Okay. See, you're out of the, right there. Just you right there. You're good.
Right there?
You're good. See? Yeah, right there. See? There it is.
Okay.
And you just want to, look here, let me give you a bigger brush. Are you done with that page? You want another piece of paper?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I got some more over here. Because what you're doing, that bigger brush is going to feel better. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's put this over here so it can dry. And remember to write the dates.
The date, okay.
On your paper, so we're gonna take this and I'm gonna turn it over a little bit because it's still wet. But I'm gonna put 12 on it because it's day 12, right? And so that's what she's done because it's loose. It's not about getting stuff right or wrong. It's just about having fun. And so are you having fun? They can't see you. Are you having fun?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
having fun.
Yeah. So that's all it is. And so when the day serves you, crazy, oh I like that. So now that's gonna be pretty. When the day, serves you some craziness or whatever. And I mean, you keep in mind, I've been in a family reunion ever since this morning. And it's not that it's been a rough day, hard day, or anything like that. It's just that it's a long day, and you're sitting in a room and you're listening to things, you're listening to people, and sometimes you just have to not act. You just sit there and maybe just listen, and then kind of take a breath and pause. That's the P, slap, pause, is step back, breathe, take notes on things, and then kind of ask yourself, is this what I feel right now? If this is what I want to talk about, is like, what are my questions? And then you come from it from a place of, okay, I need to know, I need some answers to some questions, or I need to have some clarity. And that's where it was like, as I sat in the room today, and I was just like, it's not so much that I want to do a whole lot of talking. I want to listen to what the presentation was supposed to be, and then I wrote down some questions, and then afterwards I was thinking about some things, and I'm quite sure afterwards, after it's all over, said and done with, then I'm going to have some more questions, because for my family, I learned a lot today. I learned a lot. And like my family's, the branch that I'm from, the last name, it's not that it's controversial, it's just where you are in your life as to what the person is called. So it's called Fort. It was growing up, it was like you had Will Ford and you thought his last name was Ford when it really was Fort. And so back in my time, it's like, black people couldn't read or write. They made their mark with an X. So, and then when the census came around, if they didn't enunciate the word, the name right, there's no telling what their family was told or whatever. But all over, it's like Ford, Fort, Forte. But at the end of it all, it sounds like, as I was sitting there listening in the room, we all come to the agreement that we're still related. And so for me, it's just like the newer generation wants to be called Forte. I don't have a complaint with it because my last name is McCoy. Let's just be clear. I'm the real McCoy. Okay? So I guess for me, that's why it really didn't make a major impact for me. But for my grandma, that's her maiden name. And she's always been a Fort, Fort. So I listened at her way before today talk about this, and and just like she said, it's what her dad told her, it's what she knew, and she only went on what she knew. So there was no, so it was interesting. So again, thinking about coming, I was also sitting there because I was like, oh, I'm going to be late for my live. I was like, I really just want to go. And I want to continue beating this dead horse. I just want to go because I want to get on talk about World Watercolor Month. That's all I wanted to do. So now that we're here, now let's talk about World Watercolor Month. We're talking about these colors. Look at that. Yes. See how she's doing? You got to keep it up there.
Oh.
Yeah. Not your hand so much. Just keep the paper up there so that way they can see what you're doing. Now let me show you something. Watch this. So you put water there. Let's look at that. See how it makes it when you put the water there? Now take you some purple. Okay. Get you some purple on there and run the purple down there. And you can do that with the purple. Okay. You got to put some, get in there. There you go. Now run it down there. Put it up there so they can see. Do like I just did that.
How did you do it again? Okay.
Yeah, like and see how it's blending in with that. Yeah. So see, look up there. See how it's blending. And those, it's like bursts of color. So that turns out, and that makes it look real pretty. So that's how I do my flowers, like you just did that. And we go around and just keep going around kind of, but you got to leave some white space. And then lay your brush down like this. Remember to lay it down on the side. Yeah. You got to loosen up on your grip. You're holding it a little tight, so kind of, loop, like, see where my hand is? And then just kind of lay it down like that. Just kind of drag it like that. Yep. Yep. See how it's bursting up? There you go. Yep. And then you get some pretty bursts. I call them like watercolor bursts. They're pretty. It's like flowers opening up. Okay, so that's where we are today with World Watercolor Month. We got our number 12 is rumble. Now, when you think about rumble, how in the world what's the idea to paint? How could you paint rumble? Now, I wouldn't be able to paint rumble, so I probably would just write rumble and then paint around it because there's nothing that's hitting my mind to even think about it. Right. So, you're gonna yeah, see how that bursted out and that one. So you get to do whatever you want. So at the end of the day, my whole point is I want you to remember SLAP, SLAP, which is part of slapping paint on paper, right? I want you to take take 10 minutes, like set your timer so that it's your deadline, to help you like not procrastinate about something that maybe you want to do or whatever. Then I want you to, whatever, if you paint with us, I want you to post your piece with slappingpaintonpaper.com. No, slappingpaintonpaper, hashtag slappingpaintonpaper, and with the little TM, because slapping paint on paper is trademark. And I want you to really celebrate. Like, celebrate if you're slapping paint on paper like she's doing, or if you're slapping paint on paper making flowers, whatever it is. I want you to take the time to give yourself time to do what? Set up, load, act, and pause. Pause is the most important one. Take 3 minutes before. It's kind of like before you say something that you might regret, or before you do something that you might regret. Take 10 minutes to sit there and think about it before you say it. Like, I'm watching people this weekend just say whatever comes up, and it's just like you don't always have to regurgitate the things that just because it's in your mind. Maybe think about it. Or it's not that it's not meant to be said. Think about how you say it, maybe, right? So I want you to take 10 minutes and set yourself a timer to think about what is it that you want to do. So, and that's kind of like when you have people that are, remember we were talking about perfectionists, we're talking about avoidance, people that avoid situations, and you have people that procrastinates. Remember it was the A, avoidance, P, procrastination, and P, perfectionist. So, if any of those fit you, just type in the chat, and if you're on Team Replay, type, me. And it's not that it's a bad thing, because there's not anything wrong with wanting to be a perfectionist. But if it's causing you stress, then maybe it's not something that you kind of maybe want to do. I don't know. Nor do I really. It's not really a major. All these things come to play if they cause you stress, right? So I want you to recenter on self-love, give yourself permission, do some mirror talk, and have boundary brushstrokes. Boundary brushstrokes is kind of like you got a piece of paper. Look at that. So we're going to turn these into cards probably before she leaves. You have boundary brushstrokes. What does that look like? What does that mean? Karen, what does boundary brushstrokes mean? You have a piece of paper, and that's your boundary. You can put some washi tape on it. Let's see if I and I gave her all my pieces of paper. Let's take a smaller piece. And let's get some washi tape. Screws them wall. This is setting boundaries. You want some tape on yours?
Yeah, I want to see what she's gonna do.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see if we can get it to. Okay, we're going to set boundaries on our paper. So that means there's going to be part of the paper that's not going to get paint on it, which is kind of like a border.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, so you can do it this way.
Do you want it to?
I don't want paint on it, so we're setting borders. So this is, we want people to know they can set borders. And I'm going to leave it kind of stuck on it so that way, okay?
So it's going to look like a frame?
Yes, but I'm going to go across and put one across.
Okay.
So those are borders.
Okay.
Now you want to do it on your paper? Mm-hmm. All right. So set boundary brushstrokes. That means take you when you do this, I only did it twice because this is a small one. So you want your boundary to be in the middle of the page? Okay, so like this one? Okay, yeah, go right across there. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now rip it off.
Oh.
Just gotta. There you go.
Okay.
Let's take that one off. There you go. So, and this boundaries are good for life too, right? But for me in my creative world, this is my way of setting boundaries for watercolor. Now, you know, Isaiah did. There were no boundaries here. She just had all the page and did all the things. There was no boundaries, so she just all used every inch of the paper, right? So right now, like
trying to just do rows.
Right, but that you got to make borders. You got to make a boundary because other than that, your
frame.
Yeah, it's not going to be a boundary because you'll be. But if you want it all the way across, then do one there and maybe one there, so that way you'll have place to paint. So if you put all the sticky tape on there, then you really won't have anywhere to paint.
No, I was just gonna do these two. I was gonna when I'm done painting and it all dries, I was gonna keep doing across and across, like, and then I'm gonna add different kinds of colors on the white spots. But when I tear it off, it'll like look like those videos that I see.
Right. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you have to leave some white space first.
Okay.
Right. So put your tape down there.
Right here.
Wherever you want it, wherever you were saying you wanted it, and then we're gonna have to let it dry because of the way that you're gonna do it. There you go. And you want one up here? Okay. All right, so I'm going to take my paint, and I'm not going to worry about it, but we're doing boundary brushes. Oh, you put the wrong color there. Oh, it's going to mix it up and change the color. No worries. No worries. That's a pretty color anyway. Okay, so I'm going to take this and just go like this.
Ooh.
And the boundaries in this one is the paint only went where I wanted it to go. So it can't go out here, it can't go out here. So in life, you have to set boundaries. That's my point. You have to set boundaries. Okay, that's enough, yeah, because you're not going to have, well, you can put some down there.
I can?
Put one down there, yep. You can stick it down there. There you go. There you go. Oh, pull this down because you got that one. You can still see it. Yeah, come down a little more. There you go. All right. Pull it off. There you go. Boom. Just like that. All right, put that back over there. All right, so now get your brush and you're going to do whatever color. Pick a color. Pick one color. For a color for this row. So we're using 3 colors, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So you're gonna do one color, one color, one color, come back with the same color from up there, or however. Okay. But put one color per row, right?
Okay.
Okay. So which color you gonna start? One color per row. So I think we need to wake these up a little bit more. Spray some more in there. There we go, and then you get it from around the side. So let me take this. Okay. Hello, Lucky Singh. How are you?
So you want me to start up here?
Yes, wherever you want to start with it. You're gonna put it really, put it on the paper. There you go. Lay it down. Remember I told you no, just lay it down. No, not so hard. Just barely. See, it's not going to get up here. It's not going to get up here because you already got this laid down. So that's what you're doing, is covering in the white spot. Yes, I'm seeing your message. How are you?
So do a different color every row?
Every row, yes. So you're going to clean your brush and go back in with another color. See, like I did that?
That's cute.
And this right here has got a lot up there. So we're going to kind of take this and go down to get that. Okay. Remember, lay the brush down. Don't hold it so tight. Pull your hand. No, lay it down.
How do I lay it down again?
Like this. You're going to just swoosh, 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 swoosh. Left to right, left to right. There you go. Now, you don't have a lot of pigment on your brush. You know, this is called pigment. So put a little bit more color. Swish it around. Which is that color right there. Remember? There we go. Now, go left or there you go. That's it. That's how we slap paint on paper. So sing, how are you? Lucky Sing, Lucky Sing. Thank you for joining us over here on the channel. It's me and my granddaughter hanging out in the studio on family reunion weekend and during World Watercolor Month. We're slapping paint on paper, just having fun, doing something different.
That looks cute.
Yours is cute too. Wait till you finish with it, girl. Just hold on. Keep putting your colors in. You got to switch that, take the colors off. You got to clean it off real good and then go in with another color. So you're doing what color next? This color? Oh, you did this color already. Yeah. So you're doing this color? Okay. Stick the brush on in there. Yep. There you go. Now, there you go. Just swoosh it. There you go. See? And then you're not holding the brush so hard.
I'm not holding it hard.
Right. I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. When you're swooshing like that, that means you're not holding the brush hard. And it's easier to just slap it on there. All right. And so now you're going back. So we're going to use more of this color so it'll be more vibrant down there. All right.
On the bottom?
Well, this one or that one, whichever one you want to put it on. You got to put some more pigment, remember? You want to dig in there and get some more. Okay, now slap it down.
How do I keep forgetting how to put it down.
That's all right. Keep doing it. You'll get it. There you go. Remember, just swoop, 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 swoop. Left to right, left to right. There you go.
I was going to put it on the next one.
You got to clean that brush real good. So that way you can have it. Now, here's another thing. You can take your
Towel?
Napkin and dab your brush in it if you feel like you got too much water, if you don't have enough color. See? Okay, see?
Still got some color.
You're right. You got some color, and there you go. Okay. Now dab it a little bit. There you go. All right, which color you doing next?
This one?
Okay, we'll do that one. Okay, let's pull it up a little bit so we can see what you're doing on the bottom now. All right, the last row. There we go. Swish it, swish it. Swoop. There you go. Swoop, 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 swoop. All right. Make sure all your white parts are done. Got some more white parts. All right. So now take a little bit more pigment right here. There's a little bit. Now slide it down there again. Just slap it on there. There you go. Oh, look at that. See that color right there? Slide that down. Yeah. There you go. See how you did that? Good, good. No, don't mash it too hard. You want to keep it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now we have our cards that we've slapped some paint on. Now, what you get to do, we're going to kind of speed up. This is something I usually don't do, but for time's sake, we're going to pull out our heating tool and hit it with the, kind of dry it a little bit. I like watercolor to just kind of show up on its own and dry on its own, because that's when I think it shows out the best. So that's why it's going to be. I'm going to get that one.
I think that side is some more like that.
So there we go. This is going to be a beautiful card because we're going to make a card. See what I did with these?
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? We can do that probably later. It depends on how we feel when we get finished with the family reunion. Okay, now you're going to pull your tapes up.
Ooh, now that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? Look at that. And we get a sentiment and put a sentiment in the middle and turn it into like a card that you can give away to somebody.
That you can write on the bottom, like that.
No, you would take this and make a card out of it.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Pull it off. There you go.
Yeah, that looks so satisfying.
Cool. That's a pretty card.
Yours is pretty. It looks like an ocean.
Oh, it kind of do, doesn't it?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
So what is this supposed to be right here?
Nothing. Just slap some paint on some paper. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything. Is that dry? Be careful with that. I'm not sure if it's. Yeah. See, you got.
It's the pink part.
I know, but we don't want to get it on your t-shirt. There we go. Good job.
Ooh.
Good job.
Some of
good
it
job.
got up here.
It's okay. Okay. But now you see, now you got lines. So you can also do something else if you wanted to do something else. Hi, Di. How are you? Good morning. It is. I am home on my break from the family reunion. So I have a guest in the studio, and your name is?
Isaiah.
And you are? And you are?
Your granddaughter.
Correct. And how old are you?
8.
So she's hanging out in the studio. So she's already done her some little. We're using the intense colors that I did yesterday. So we only chose 3 colors, and this is her. What she's done. Her little rose right there, and
that's a lily potty right there.
A lily potty, right? Lily pod. Okay. Well, what's this one?
Another lily potty. Another lily.
Okay, and then over here we got, this looks like a waterfall to me.
Yeah, it is a waterfall. I tried to do the same one on this one, but this side didn't go out right.
But it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so we're gonna I'm gonna show her show her how to turn her cards. Her paintings into cards. Later on, we're gonna let them dry. So we did these to kind of make these the same thing. So we're setting boundaries, and so we started out with teaching boundaries in just regular everyday paint, right? I have an 8-year-old girl. She has so Di, the one right here that's leaving the comment, the Messy Palette AU, she's in Australia. It's Sunday morning where she is.
It's Sunday morning?
Yes, because she's in Australia, so she's on the other side of the world. Yes. So it's morning time for her. That's why she said good morning. Right. So it's good afternoon for us. Yes. And so when we are going to bed, she's enjoying her day. All right. So, and she likes watercolor. She does watercolor. She's the one that I did these on her, like she did these on her channel, kind of like this.
You need to teach me how to do that. That's cute.
Yeah. So, okay. So we'll do this evening because we'll use the glue stick, the glue gun with the glitter glue stick. Yeah. Be cool. And we'll make some cards, and that way you'll have those. So these right here, we're not going to worry about these. I'll probably...
Yeah, because yours is cute.
Well, yours is cute, too. I like your colors, too.
Yeah, I like that piece with the wave and this. I like that. I like what you made right here. And you should add some details right, like on the side.
But see, that's the border. That's where we didn't want to mess it up, because remember we had borders, right? So when we take this, let's say, do I have a piece of cardstock up here?
A cardstock?
You know, all that paper that's over there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's kind of use this as a... Oh, there we go. We got green.
Oh, we got green. Nice.
Let's see. Okay, this is a card base.
Card base. Okay.
Right. So this will return to a card. So this one,
you glue it?
It's a little bit too big. But so yeah, let's say I would take the tip off of that, just swipe that off the top.
Okay.
Like, swoop, cut it off. Then we would glue this on here. Everybody's tired. We've been in the heat, so. And then you glue it on. Then we can take some sentiments and put it on there. Or sentiments, you know those little sayings, like when you get cards? Let's see. Okay, see how that one up there, Dawn made, it says all in your head? That's a sentiment.
All in your
See,
head?
so loved?
Where?
Right there on that card over there hanging up on there. That's a sentiment. So it's words that you put on the card. Yeah, so you get to choose. Like this one, we would definitely cut these out. We have to cut out another piece of paper for yours,
Yeah, because
or
mine is big.
or we can cut it in half.
Oh, that's gonna be okay. That's fine.
It's whichever. So we could cut out a piece of paper that it'll be a big old card, or if you want to cut it like maybe like right down the middle, and you have card for that one and a card for that one, and like kind of like this one. See, this one's just a little bit too big.
Yeah, a little bit too big because you gotta. So you're gonna swipe it like that.
Yeah, I would swipe it if I wanted to use this, but because I want this to stay just like this, I would just get another card base.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to cut that.
You don't
I don't want
wanna
to
cut
cut
that.
anything of this off.
Yeah, because it's so pretty.
It is. I like it. So we did a good job. So this is World Watercolor Month, which is number 12. Day 12 is Rumble.
Rumble?
Yep. Day 12 is Rumble. So we have 31 days of World Watercolor Month, and every day there's a prompt that prompts you to kind of think about it, maybe. But
is it like a prize or no?
No prize. The prize is you get to sit and really slap some paint on some paper and have fun, like you're having fun in the studio. But she's a little squirrely right now because I got a lot of stuff in the studio, and she's seeing where she wants to go next because she's about done with this. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
because what you did right there is cute.
What,
like
this one?
Yeah, that's cute.
But you did it. You did it over there.
Yeah, I know, but yours cute with the purple one. That's cute. That one's cute.
Yeah, you did it. So like even on here, I could take a flower and take another color and paint a rose.
On that?
On here.
It look like red grass, like when the sun sets down.
On the grass?
Yeah. Ooh.
What is that?
The trash can.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's pull out some green real quick so we
Okay,
can.
I'll be right
I got
back.
Hooker's green. Okay, you're done. You're gone.
No, I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. So excuse me then. We'll pull the chair out. So we don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Just pull the chair out. There you go. Okie dokie. Okay, my little helper, she'll be back. She needs to go pay the water bill. Alright, so here I'm going to put some leaves around these. She didn't close the door back. So hopefully they're not making a lot of noise inside. But hopefully... Okay. What you want, some scissors? Oh, they're right there. What kind of scissors you need?
I don't know. I'm gonna try to make me a shirt.
Oh, okay. Do you want some ruffle scissors? Because there's some...
Some that can cut fabric.
Oh, all of them can cut fabric, but there's some shears. No
Those
shears.
got zigzags.
Right, that's shears. That's what I'm saying. So,
Regular scissors.
oh, then those are right there. So we're gonna put some stems on these flowers and make this look like it pops out. Cause you know, for me, for World Watercolor Month, I wanted to do flowers, but it doesn't really matter. Nobody can close that door. It's like it's on a little slant, and she thought she closed it too. Azaya will be back in a minute. So my point is right now is, again, we did boundaries, and the thing with boundaries is that's why we did these. We stuck some tape, and the watercolor didn't go over the boundaries, so therefore that's what I want us to think about in our own everyday life, is set boundaries for yourself so that you can take time to create for yourself. Y'all know this weekend, I've already said there was really no boundaries for me because I was going to be doing all the things. And one thing I said I was going to do for sure was still show up for World Watercolor Month. And it's still working out. Like today, I just hated that I had to be late. But I thought I gave myself a little bit more time. But again, I'm enjoying hanging out with family, still enjoying learning things about family. So it makes it a lot of fun. So today at 6 o'clock this evening, we starts the banquet part of it, and that's going to be fun too. So we're going to have different parts, different shows, different singers, different more history we're going to learn about. So that's going to work out too. Now I'm really wanting to embellish these roses. So let's kind of go back in with the roses. She's going to really be blown away when we do this card. She's going to like our card. We're going to see what she's going to do with it, because I'm going to send her home with a card made. sentiments and all. We're going to let her make the whole card from beginning to end. So she's already set the base, and that's already done. You're back? Okay. I didn't think you were going to come back. Did you wash your hands? All right. Good girl.
I saw Brandon asleep.
They were asleep when we got home.
Yeah.
Oh, remember, pull the chair back. I don't want you to fall.
Oh, yours is pretty. I like that.
You like this?
It's cute.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Especially the leaves. The leaves look good.
You can draw good leaves too.
I can.
Yep. Well, you do good sketching. So Azalea draws very well, and so watercolor paint. She kind of. It's kind of like she needs to pause a little bit and not be in so much of a rush because she's perfected drawing.
Oh, I got something. I drew this in my camp. Let me show you.
Okay, you got it with you? Okay.
It's like a cat sitting on the edge of a mountain, like watching a sunset. It's gonna be so cute.
Okay,
It's gonna
dokie.
look really.
Okie dokie. Yo, when Sunday I'm gonna be ready for my solitude. I think I'm overly stimulated because you guys know I hang out here in the studio and I hang out here on the ranch with the doggies, and there's a whole lot of talking and a whole lot of stuff going on. And y'all know me. I listen at y'all on your lives and you listen at me on my lives, and we don't do a lot of talking, we do a lot of typing. Right? So it's sometimes she gets to talking, she talks so fast, I just be like, can you slow down? Let my brain kind of catch up with you. I'm not as young as I used to be. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not there. I'm not supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be where I am over here, and I am very much so happy with that. Now last night we hung out with some other my cousins, older cousins, and my younger cousin Sarah. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that tonight because they want me to go to church tomorrow, right? So I don't know if I'm gonna hang out tonight. I can't do both because again, remember, I'm not young as I used to be. 8-year-old Paul's buttons don't work. Oh my God! Die. No ma'am. What is that? There's no such thing. You back?
No, I don't really have it.
You don't really have it?
But I know what it looks like.
You know what it looks like? Oh, okay.
It's pretty.
Mute, none of that works, Di. None of it. Even when they're asleep. She talks in her sleep. There we go. Let's fix this pedal.
I talk in my sleep.
Yes, you talk in your sleep.
What'd I say?
Well, it depends on what you went to sleep or what you're dreaming about. There we go. All right. The more it tries, remember, the more we can make the petals more defined.
This one right here looks realistic.
Okay.
With the white spots.
Yeah, so remember I told you, that's what I was telling you, have to leave some white spots so that you know. So that you'll be able to see the difference in it. What are you eating? What are you eating?
There's something in my teeth.
Oh, something's in your teeth. So there we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And
Watercolor love. So this one's watercolor, and she said it's a lily pad,
a lily pad,
a rose, and a lily pad. So they turned out great.
Especially this one. I like that river. It looks like a glowing river.
I do like that. Barb, I'm quite sure, would like that because Barb makes landscapes. So Barb painted the thing. She made that cross right there.
A cross?
Yeah. See the cross, the wood cross right there?
The wood?
Yeah, it's right there. It's the only piece of wood up there.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
That wood cross thing.
And then she made the newspaper, my book. That's hanging up there. She did that. So Barb is an artist as well. So Barb likes stuff like this because she does landscape painting. She does a lot of things. So she is definitely
going to like that what I did.
Yeah, she likes that.
So I'm a landscaper.
Well, that's what this is called, landscape.
What I did right here with the glowing river.
So it's called landscaping, and like
in the
what?
In the video, it looks like it's actually glowing.
Oh yeah, because the color. That's what I was just looking at. It's so light that you can barely see it. So there it is. See, There we go.
You got 2 phones? That's cool.
Well, I have to have a phone to record and a phone to see the comments. Well, I don't have to. I have this, but when you get my age, well, you got glasses, so and I don't like always having to wear my glasses. So,
You wear glasses?
yeah.
I didn't know.
So last night when we were in the car and I said, "Zai, give me my
Oh,
glasses."
yeah, I remember that.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So I'm not gonna be on here any much longer because again, I'm going to try to take a nap, which I probably ain't gonna be able to do. But you know how you need that 15-minute nap. But we're gonna come off of desk time and we're gonna come over here so y'all can meet Azalea in person. There she is. As Dawn says, there she is. So we've been outside. Like I said, we walked the cemetery this morning. We had breakfast. We walked the cemetery. We identified some headstones of some the things that was on there. Remember where the dates was? Yeah. So that was great. So we had fun, and then I'm excited for the rest of it. So we'll see what else is gonna go on. So and we have our shirts on. See.
Matching. Even my mom's wearing it. She's in the room cutting up a shirt. Right
Yeah.
now.
So and so tonight is our theme for our family reunion. It's called the Forte Country Western Family Reunion, and it's July the 11th through the 13th, Eufaula, Alabama, 2025. So, and it's about boots on the ground, but it's not really about the song Boots on the Ground. It's about generations getting their boots to putting their hands to the plow, working, getting some things back in line or whatever. I don't know, whatever you think, whatever thing's going to be, however. So, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna get ready and get off of here so we can go. But I'm happy again. I showed up day 12 for World Watercolor Month. So remember, if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you're on Team Replay and you're not subscribed to the channel, do what?
Subscribe now.
Yes, hit that subscribe button so that when we do go live, because we will be going live tomorrow, and tomorrow will be later in the evening, much later in the evening. And everything will be done by then, and so that way we'll come and probably won't have to rush. And that'll be it for the family reunions. We'll start out with Monday and continuing on, and tomorrow, the 13th, the prompt will be cavern. Cavern. Cavern is like caves or stuff like that.
Oh, caves? I don't know. I don't know if I
So
really
let's
know
say
that.
with this, you probably could have had a cavern, and up under there could have been a cavern because you can't
because
kind
that
of see
kind of
it.
looked like a small little lizard. But
Oh, we
the
kind of
eye-
do. Look at it right there, a little
Yeah,
eye.
and it looks like it's climbing the mountain. But if you turn it here, it's supposed to be like a water river. So he's actually like walking on the water. I tried to draw a tail, but it's supposed to be this piece right here is supposed to be a leg. But back here, I tried to make a tail. It wouldn't work out.
That's why it was too wet, too much water. Okay, all right. What's up? What's up, Chantel? Chantel, we finna go, player. We been here. I have to go take the doggy out, and it's cold. Ooh, okay, Di. I'll see you later if you're not gone already, but we'll see you. So again, we're gonna get on off of here because we've been here, and Chantel is Crystal.
Ooh, Crystal.
That's in Jacksonville. It lives in Jacksonville where you live. Denver's mom.
Denver.
Denver. You remember Denver? You do know.
Oh yeah, I think I know.
You know, I'll show you a picture, but yeah. Okay, guys. So remember to take care of you. Remember to take care of you, and remember, SLAP. SLAP. We're doing secure some space for yourself. What is it? We want to. What was the L is? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Load. We want to load some color, some paint. SLA, we want to act or activate, as Dawn said, or we want to activate, and then the P is pause. We want to pause. So, going to call you. How are you going to call me? Like, I'm on live. And when I get off live, I'm going to take a nap. So, don't call me now. I'm tired. I'll call you when I wake up. So it's family reunion weekend, and I'm doing double duty. I'm doing World Watercolor Month, but I did show up, but I'm tired. I think I need to go. I need to take a nap, so I'm going to go and be ready, but I'm also going to go and take me a little nap. All right, thank you for today. Nice to meet you, Zai. I hope, no, you didn't. Spell your name.
Aziyyah.
Did you hear that, Barb? So
Hold on, how did she spell my name?
Zaia. Zaya, because you listen at me say it, Zaya. Hence is how the census was back in the day. See how I say Azaya's name, Barb spelled it the way she spelled it. So just think if that was somebody's last name. Hence is how Fort is Fort, Forte, and Ford. We got 3 different things. But it's all good. But we're all related. All right, guys, we're going to get off of here, and I will chat with you later. Bye.